Okay, sorry about that. I actually didn't from that last video from part one. Welcome to part two, by the way. I didn't have enough time on my camera, so because I had so many. I didn't have enough time on my, not only enough time on my video, but I didn't have enough space on my memory card to get all that time in, because they really just try to talk about everything in one video. So this is gonna be the final part. Part two will be the final part, and this will be my part where I'm just going to talk about the whole little stream, what I thought about it and everything, and my honest opinions. But just to continue on, or where I left off, next, right after, as I believe from part one, I talked about the Dying Light and how it was related to, well, Dying Light was the last thing I talked about, and how it's like the mixture is just like Dead Island and just like Mirror's Edge put together. But it was a pretty good game. I guess it's going to be just as good as Dead Island for all those fans of the game. But I actually have the game myself and haven't yet to finish it. But I'm playing through the game myself, the first Dead Island. So next after Dying Light was the story trailer for Thief, and Thief was one of the good games, also alongside of Tom Clancy's and Tom Clancy's Division, and also alongside of just like Tales of Borderlands, and also like the Tomb Raider redefinition, well, the definitive edition. So that was also one of the other good games. And our next nominee was the Best Shooter, which was surprisingly, I was surprised at this, that BioShock Infinite actually won Best Shooter of this year, and it beat out Call of Duty. So no surprise there. I was surprised. I was just so surprised because from what I was seeing in the chat, some people was I never played a BioShock game before, but most people were saying, like, I don't know if this is true or not, because keep in mind I haven't played a BioShock game or not. I didn't play BioShock Infinite before, but they said that the shooting was the worst part of the game. So how could it have won the Best Shooting Game award, which was really odd. But I don't know if that's true or not. If the shooting part was actually just that bad and the worst part of the game itself, except for the story. But I'm not really sure if that's true. But I never played the game before. The next game was the next world premiere trailer of The Witcher 3. So I guess that's a good game for all those The Witcher fans, and I never played that before. But I played different types of games, so some of these games I haven't really played, but it did look kind of good. So some of these games that I never really played, like BioShock Infinite, makes me wants to play it and get into that game, get into like the BioShock games. And also, as good as The Witcher 3 looked, I want to definitely try to play that too. Our next nominee was, our last final nominee was the Studio of the Year, which was won by Naughty Dog. So that was definitely a good win for Naughty Dog, and they had all great studios and a lot of good nominees for like the Studio of the Year. You had like Rockstar and in competition with it as well. So even though Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar already took care of that. Rockstar pretty much had that award of GTA 5 winning the Game of the Year award. It was only fair to actually give Naughty Dog like an award, because Last of Us was, like, to me, in my opinion, the runner-up of the Game of the Year contender award. So great job by Naughty Dog, and Naughty Dog always brings good games. So I think they definitely deserve the Best Studio of the Year, with just doing a great job with The Last of Us and everything, as good as that game is. So our final world premiere was Titanfall, and pretty much Q&A with Titanfall, and just people just sending their tweets in and asking about the game. So some people, they even asked the developers of the game about a beta, but they said that they didn't actually have any current answers about the beta, and I was hoping that they would probably have like a beta that you can try to really play and get a taste of what the game is. So I think that game will probably do even better if it had a beta, just to give those gamers just a chance to play the game and give it a shot, and just play it and just experience the game, because I know it's going to be a great game and one of the best games to come out for next year, and maybe also a Game of the Year contender for sure, as good as the hype is, because it's a lot of hype around Titanfall, and it definitely looks good as a Xbox One exclusive. So it'll be definitely a killer app for the system itself. And the funny thing that is that someone actually asked about the Kinect, and like, why would they ask about the Kinect? What is the Kinect? Why does the Kinect have to be involved in a game like Titanfall? Like, what is the Kinect going to let you do? Is it going to let you just you're gonna just evolve motion controls now all of a sudden. I don't know why. That was just like a question for like someone sent in a question about the Kinect being involved in a Titanfall, but that would just downgrade the game to me, in my opinion. So I don't think the Kinect is really needed in that. So that was really weird. I really wanted to say that just to really talk about. I don't know why that was just really mentioned. Like, as good as Titanfall is, like, why would Kinect actually have to be involved in a game like that? As good as it actually looks and stuff. So, and then this is just really the dumb part. The dumbest thing about the stream. A GTA concert. I guess it was like a celebration for GTA 5 winning the Game of the Year award, but I guess the concert was so long, but I didn't really pay too much attention of it. I still was on the stream just listening in, but it was like a 20-minute concert. But who would want to? I don't know what the concert had to do with any gaming. It wasn't related to gaming whatsoever, and I think it was really pointless. And I think it killed the most part of the show. And I don't get why they actually did that and why that was on the show anyway. But at least last year's VGAs, it was a lot more entertaining and enjoyable. But this year's VGX 2013, it wasn't really all that much needed because the games were lacking, in my opinion. But I'm gonna really talk about that in a little bit. But the concert was just I guess the concert was just the last part of the show, and then they did right after the concert ended and everything. They had the game during the concert was like the game doing musical performances. Tyler the Creator, some other guys, but I didn't really care too much about that. That was just like like this doesn't have anything to do with gaming. Like, what is this? Why is this on the show? What's the point? Like, I just had to mute it. I just really turned off the stream for a little bit. Just really decided to watch some TV or just play some games while the stream was still going with the concert. I just checked in every now and then, but I found myself still with the concert still going. I just kept turning the stream off because I don't want to miss anything. Make sure I didn't miss anything, any surprises or any other news. But the concert took most of the show, to say the least. But they did, after the concert was over, they did do some last minute Titanfall looks at the Strider, I guess, and talked about how good it's gonna be and how amazing good its speed is and everything, and just how what you can do with your Titans and everything, and just having where you can just you can choose any Titan you want to basically, and or whatever Titan you want to play with when you play Titanfall, and just talk about the Strider. But I guess from what they showed from the Strider Titan, I guess most people are gonna probably just be using that Titan for the most part. But that's it for the stream, and that was it for the VGX 2013 show. But I have a couple things I want to say. It was okay. Did I like the show? It was okay, but if I was to really compare it and just compare it to last year's VGAs, the actual VGAs of 2012, I actually like last year's a lot better when it was hosted by Samuel L. Jackson and everything. It was a lot more entertaining, and even with the concert involved with this year's, it didn't really have too much to do, and it was just like pointless and wasting time. Like, this didn't really have anything to do with gaming whatsoever. It was just like it was a time killer to me of the show, and just a complete waste of time. And I don't know what anybody else thought about it, but the music was, some of the music was cool, but here and there, but it was like it was not needed to be in that show in the VGX. Like, doesn't have anything to do with gaming. Whose idea was this to try to throw this concert in there and just to waste times? Like, gamers don't want to see these guys perform. You guys want to watch some musical concerts and music performance, you guys go watch something else. Like, we want to see video games. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see like video games and more gaming. Like, I feel like this year's VGX or VGA's 2013, whatever you want to call it, wasn't that good. It was kind of disappointing to me, but it was some games that just to say again, games like Tales from the Borderlands, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Tom Clancy's The Division, which was the best game that they showed, in my opinion, gameplay wise and the whole presentation of it. And The Thief, The Witcher 3 was good too. Titanfall was good as always, but it was nice to see those. But I wanted to see like Fallout 4, and that was just something I thought that I was gonna really see that. because I love Fallout and I played all the Fallout games before. I was a big fan of the Fallout games and I'm still a fan of it, but I was hearing, I know that's confirmed, but, and also not to mention I heard like Crash Bandicoot in the works for PlayStation 4 that's coming in there, and I'm a big Crash Bandicoot fan also. But I wanted to see those kind of games. Like, I thought they were going to really show them because I was hearing like some big rumor about 4 brand new games, and I guess those games like Tomb Raider Definitive Edition and Tales from Borderlands were just like those couple games that were just like never before seen games, and Thief, and also never before seen games that haven't been talked about yet. So it was just like a big rumor for those 4 brand new games supposed to be shown, but it just never was really information. It wasn't really talked about what system they were going to be on or anything like that. But I enjoyed it. It was okay, but it wasn't really that good, to be honest. And in my honest opinion, I liked last year's VGAs, and I don't know what's the deal with the VGX title, and what was the whole point of that? What was the whole point of just throwing that X to replace the VGA in the Video Game Awards? But I guess, like, I don't know, like, is this the next generation of games? Like, is this gonna be the next generation award show for video game show? Like, to me, the crowd was dead. Like, in the beginning, there was no one clapping. You would just hear like 1 or 2 claps. It was just like the 2 hosts, Jeff and I don't know his name, Joel. His name was. It was just like they were just. It's almost as if they were annoyed, in my opinion, just to talk about it and just be real. But I think they weren't really liking it, and they knew that the crowd was there. They weren't really in it, and it was almost as if like Joel was trying to make it lively and just making jokes and stuff. And just to say they were making sex jokes, and everything like that, and all kinds of stuff to really just trying to bring some laughs into the stream and just in the crowd and this, that, and the other. But it was too many sex jokes to me, in my opinion. But it wasn't really that good of a show. I'm not really pleased with what I saw, just to see the VGAs this year, but it wasn't really all that good, and I'm really disappointed. But I feel like it should have been a lot more games. It could have been better. The GTA concert was not needed. Maybe even no musical performances at all was never needed, and it was just supposed to be all about the games, nothing but games. But I'm just surprised. I'm surprised. I was hyped when it was about to come on, and I was hyped for it. I knew it was going to come this weekend. I was just hyped for it, and I was really excited, and I wanted to see some big games, and I thought we would see maybe some more Uncharted 4 or something like that, and just some of those other games as well. But we didn't see The Order. I thought we were going to see like The Order, or that's just another game I wanted to see more of, The Order. But I don't know. I don't really like the show this year, and I like last year's VGA's 2012 better. And it wasn't really lively. It wasn't lively. It wasn't really that good. It wasn't really entertaining. It was boring. It was dead, and I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. But I don't know what you guys think about it. I'm pretty sure most people will probably agree whenever you guys watch the videos and stuff. I don't know what you guys think and what games that you like best, but to me, it wasn't really all that good. It was boring, and it was crap. It was a crappy show. It wasn't really that good. Like, I honestly wanted to turn it off, but I'm just surprised that I actually watched the whole 3 hours of the stream and from start to finish. But hopefully next year's is better. But I hope it's not the same thing with. I thought they were actually going to be on a live stage in front of a lot of people, but it was almost as if no one was really there. No one really came, and no one was really interested. Who knows? Maybe some people that were really attended the show and the VGX 2013, they probably left and got bored of it. So who knows? You didn't even see like the interest of the crowd. They weren't really hyped at all. But it just wasn't that good of a show. But I'm not really happy about it. But some good games were shown, like The Division and Thief, The Witcher 3, and Titanfall, and then just that concert was just unnecessary. And then also the Tales from Borderlands, and the Tomb Raider game. But I'm still disappointed in Nintendo. Hopefully Nintendo can probably bounce back and Reggie's announcement wasn't really an announcement. That's not news to me. I don't really consider Reggie's announcement really good news or at all. But at least he showed and they put something out there. I mean, it's either put up or shut up. I understand that, but I just think that Nintendo's really just dropping the ball now, and they're in a tougher spot than usual. So maybe 2014 they can bounce back with just not only just Super Smash Bros, but maybe some upcoming good titles, and they actually use their different characters for a change instead of just, even though I'm a big Mario fan, instead of just using Donkey Kong and just leaking the same characters in Zelda. I mean, Zelda's good and stuff, but where's your other characters? Are you going to use those other characters? But I don't know. I'm not going to go on that. That's it for this video. I don't know how you guys like the VGX Awards. I'm pretty sure you guys probably thought it was boring and not that good at all, and maybe some games that you wanted to see weren't really shown. Games like Fallout 4 that was mostly talked about. I wanted to see that too, but they weren't shown. And maybe some Half-Life 3, I was hearing about that too, but that weren't really shown. Wasn't shown either. But I don't even know if that's gonna ever come. Who knows? But that's it for this video. My voice is kind of getting tired, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and feel free to comment what you thought about the show and everything, your favorite games and everything like that. So I'll definitely be back tomorrow for more gameplay and continue my playthroughs and everything, my unfinished playthroughs and everything like that. So I'll see you guys later for more gameplay.